All right then. Sorry, I got some information there about moderators. Anyway, AceBullion here. How you doing? Just in my workshop, getting a few things sorted, trying to sprue up more and more things, getting ready for casting. I already have the dragons. Yeah, that's right. There's two dragons ready to go. So yeah, we're looking all fine there. I got the pearls. I got all that stuff sorted. So that's gonna be fun. And let's turn that on and move away. So yeah, we got lots of cool stuff happening. Welcome in. I'm just messing around. I say messing around. I'm just getting some stuff sorted. Done my little intro just before you've come, so welcome in. And getting ready to sprue up and then cast, hopefully within the next couple of days, some of my latest and greatest projects, which, well, you get to see maybe for the first time. I have, for instance, a couple of these treasure chests. So they're going to be all unique. One of the oldies and goodies one is going to be an elephant. So people have been crying out for that. I just haven't made it. So, and then I'm using some stuff like this, my own little recipe. It's a bit of a kind of a sticky wax stuff. It's pretty cool. So, how's everyone doing on this fine Sunday afternoon? I think it's Sunday at least. I've lost track of the days. Just letting stuff melt and get sorted. Trying to work my way around what I'm doing in the meantime. So I'll put that on backwards, and I want it like that. So I'm gonna put 2 down for that. Okay. Working through stuff. Trying to work out the right lengths of certain bits of wax and stuff like that I'm going to need. It's all fun. This is the stuff that you don't usually see. Stuff I don't usually, go and say, "Hey, Seema, how are you?" I think that's right. Seema, yeah. I'm shooting this really weird for my phone, giving it a try to be like this. Just for fun and games. And seeing how it's going to pan out, but I'm trying some different kind of techniques today, so yeah, that'll be fun. Oh, you smell it in here, by the way. It's absolutely gorgeous. This sticky wax that I've made. It's gorgeous smell. Has a bit of pine in it and a whole bunch of other sappy like stuff. And yep, so I'm just going to turn this into a little bit of a jelly pop here on this side, so I don't get too much. Yeah, that's cool. Not that much there. Almost like a Q-tip, I suppose. And I'm going to do, let's keep that up there. Do 1. Definitely going to do 2 of those. I'm going to make this longer than I need to. So let's just cut it off here. Oops, get the wax in there. There we go. A little cut through. I'll stick that into the flask at the moment. Do another one. Another Q-tippy one. Chip that down. Yeah, about there. Yep. So, yeah, it's not really a hugely exciting stream. Unless, of course, you want to learn about lost wax casting and whatnot. As I said, I already have a flask ready for my dragons. One of them, I'm going to actually be using a some pearls instead of the actual silver. So I got one dragon which will be normal. It'll have its normal bit, and then just another one. And then there'll be another dragon which will have silver to it, and one that'll have a pearl, a real honest to God pearl. And I'm left with that, which should be an ideal piece. There we go. Let's put that away. Turn that off for right now for a second. Last piece. And I should be able to start moving things around in my little bit to make this basket. 1, 2, because I want them dry. That way they attach really well. Cool down that wax and resin. So I'm gonna stick it onto the back of one of the boxes. Thinking you can't really see that there if I don't do it. I'm going to attach it so it's probably like that. So, yeah, that should work. I've not done the boxes yet, so as I said, the dragons are in here. You'll be able to see them just kind of, the green bits, I guess. I haven't taped it all up yet. I was going to do a gold ball for the dragons, because I got, of course, my box of goodies here. But as I said, I've decided, I've decided that one of them will be one of these pearls. And I bought all different sizes because moving into jewelry and everything else, you're not quite sure what you're going to do. So mixing kind of poured silver with jewelry elements is really bizarre and difficult. Of course, I got my pile here of my gold. All this is all 9-karat gold, just waiting to get put into something. So I can make quite a few bowls of that, but I'm forever looking for more 9-karat gold stuff. All hallmarked, has to be. Saves me a trip. Right, now it's time to attach something onto here and see if I can start building this up. And also try to work on where the lid's going to go as well. I think I'm going to leave the outside of this lid facing outward. That way I'm going to have the least resistance to any bubbling, because I don't want to get trapped bubbles, because that's a big problem. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, I think. Who else? Hey, Dixie Silver Miner, my dear, how are you? Or Miner, whoever it is, brother. Man, it's good to see you. Really, really good to see you. I've been following a lot on your jewelry side of things, and dude, you've been blowing me away. I've been doing a lot of my stuff in kind of secret, not publicizing it. Most of my work has been custom. But you're on a warpath, buddy. And I love it. I think it's the way to go, having a variety of skill sets like yours, and a supportive wife like yours. Absolutely freaking awesome, buddy. So, well done. I applaud you a million times over. You really don't know how much. Right, so I gotta put this onto resin. This is gonna be fun. All right, what I might do is I'm going to get a blob. I'm going to get what I call my dentistry tools out. So, what adhesive do I use? What do you mean? What adhesive? I made up my own stuff. I mix my own kind of special sticky wax, if that's what you're after, Dixie. Which I'm just about to show you how fun it can be. Haha. Because I need to get a little puddle, stick some onto the back of this. It's way too smooth. So, but yeah, it's cool. And then all of this will be, put into the casting, furnace and everything else. I'll burn out all of this. So this right now is, it's a wax-based, print, whereas this here is 100% all wax, that I've had to pour, make a mold for it, pour it, and cast it. So some things are a lot more time consuming, as you know, than others. This is one of those processes that I'm doing right now that's very time consuming, but I don't want too much. There we go. But ultimately it pays off. Yep, there we go. I figure it's going to be that way. Yikes. Hot, hot, hot. That's fine. You lose a little bit of your epidermis doing this. There we go. Rub it off. Start with a small one. And, yep. Let's just adhere it quickly to the box. This is annoyingly slow, but you have to be incredibly meticulous with it. You kind of want more than the amount of hands that you have. Because if you don't get it right, it is a pain. So, like, I've just started to attach it. Ideally, I like it to be over a little bit more, but we'll get there. Just moving it around ever so slightly and getting that wax to go with it. And you don't want to have too much wax buildup, because afterwards you have to sand the hell out of the damn thing. So it's kind of a nightmare. You don't want to waste all the materials of silver, because everything that you do in the wax, you're doing in silver. So there we go. That's better. That's much better in the back. Not finished, but yeah, much better. Just gonna seal it out, and then I'll work on number 2 on this side. And you're trying to minimize any bubbling or little holes and stuff where bubbling might be. So yeah, that's that there. That's 1 of 2. Now I'm just going to make another one. So, yeah. Who's watching the Olympics as well? I'm curious to know. Because I've been looking at the medal counts and seeing, of course, who's doing what. And, like I used to do as a kid. There's some sports I like to follow. I've actually, gotten into BMX. it brings me back to a simpler time where BMXing when I was a kid was a lot of fun. We used to make our own foot pegs and stuff like that, to go grinding, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, um, but yeah, let's see here. So hard. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of things like that. It's a lot of I know like some of the custom work that you do and that I do. By the way, you missed out one of my pouring specials where I featured some of your poured silver and copper art and stuff like that you've done for me over the years. But yeah, trying to get that balance is very, very tough. Um, it's just what it is. Scoop anyone? Not kidding. Don't eat this. It won't do you any harm. Just don't eat it. Um, and now I get to burn myself here. Take a little bit of this, scoop it on your fingers, and people are going to say, oh, it's just, wax. Well, yes and no. Resin retains heat a dang sight longer than wax, which this has some of it in. So, yeah, there we go. Just going to formulate it into a little bowl. You guys can see that there. Which I'm going to stick on the other side of here. And then I'll have 2 sprues coming off, in theory. So you can see there. Right now it's just stuck on. Nothing's going to happen until I start adding heat and attaching it fully so that it liquefies on and it will stay on permanently, or until I add heat again and move it and muck about with it. It's one of the fun things about lost wax casting. One of the annoying things is if you worked for a very long time, which these things are not quick, or at least I'm not quick at it. I don't know anyone else that is super, super quick. Then if you come to the point where you're melting it out, you've done your burnout, and you poured essentially, whatever you're using, whether it be silver, gold, or whatever, and it fails at that pouring stage. That is the most heartbreaking moment that you could experience as an artist, I would say, because I mean, all of this is all artistry that I'm doing. It's not rocket science, but you do need a certain bit of finesse and understanding of certain elements and certain things. I got just enough in there, I think. So, it's definitely a artistry aspect here. And you guys may be wondering why I'm putting 2 sprues on. Is that obviously, here you go, here's a rough view. I want the flow to continue rather than seize up on me and stop. I need it to not, get an air bubble somewhere. That's crucial. Absolutely. I haven't seen. Are you and Miner doing Lost Wax? I mean, I haven't. Like I got stuff behind me here. the rollers and stuff like that. Same as you guys. For rolling out wires and all sorts. I'm not going to go give it away because people think it's really super easy and it's not at all. Um, but are you guys doing Lost Wax yet? Oh shit! Here we go. Want to get that little bit of blobby wax off of there. Yeah, I'll have to burn that off quickly. That's all right. Bingo. See? Luckily, saved it straight away. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Turn that off for a minute, let that cool down. I'm just kidding. You guys know. Now, these are a little bit longer than I want them to be, obviously. I don't want them to be sticking out, but I can trim them down to size. And by having them longer, obviously, this will show you what I'm looking at. I got plenty to work with. So as I melt this, it'll form a layer as I'm going through. So that's just one tiny part, just a little bit I want to touch up on, but this is going to sit and just relax for now. While I get ready to do other stuff. One of the things that I haven't shown you guys yet, secret, why not? Who cares, right? Is my Tree of Life. Now what you can't really see is that that's actually recessed quite deep. All of this is. So maybe actually you can see it, I guess, if I do that. And on the back, if I block it off, you'll see all my AceBullion's signs. So one of the things that I'm working on to test a coin design out, actually, on a proper coin, that I've been actually really super lucky to have an artist work with me, and they've designed up 4 coins for me, based upon what I wanted. I think maybe V5. Ow. So yeah, that's super cool. I'll show you here some of the other things I've been working on just recently, waiting to be assayed. Another one of these, my skull and crossbones. Got another one, which I know I keep calling Medusa. It's not. It's a goddess of something. No lost wax yet. No, you need to. Well, I say you need to. You don't need to. It's fun. I think Mina would love it. Or you, actually, Dixie Girl, you'd love it. This is a typical button round. I'm deliberately doing this for fun. Hearts. Big hearts. So, and then, oh yeah, my typical loaf bars. All these things just to restock in my store. Because I don't sell anything that I don't have in stock. And if I work with a customer on something like a tribute or a sugar honey iced tea, a memory, then that's a whole different matter. It's kind of, yeah. And then I got 3 of these little cat paws at the moment. But I'm doing these actually enameled, because I am doing my own enameling. That's another little bit that I've been doing, working on. One of those has been sent off to someone I care about for free. because they lost their cats as well. So, yeah, interesting stuff at the moment. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm trying to show you guys around a little bit as well. So, hold on. One of the things I never really get to mention a lot, besides having all of these things here. Oh yeah, here I got a ring that I'm working on for someone very close, and yep, that's fine. I got some of the extra eagles, by the way. These are on my website. They actually look a lot better than they do. There's some more wax turtles that are on my website as well. 100% wax, by the way. But yeah, so I've been in this game far too long to have almost all of these people. Some of them are no longer doing stuff. Some of them, yeah, have been pushed away doing other things. You know, Red Big Lorry and all that kind of thing. Crispies, Jeep and John's, 101 Things. Rest in peace. That's all I gotta say. Rest in peace, man. Yeah, you got my cane here, which I know. I'll give you a little tour quick. Quenching bowl, stamping stuff, bunch of stamps. There's a heck of a lot more elsewhere. 3 of the doodahs, casting. Got my Royal Mail bags out there at the moment. Lots of these things here, so just various stuff to make sprues, bowls. It's a little bit of a mess here. Yeah, see, there's my rollers, by the way. I'm just permanently attaching it. There you go. Workbenches all the way down. And then we'll make our way all the way to the end here. A lot of you guys never seen any of this here. This is where I do all my pens and custom stuff like that, woodworking. And then that's the drying bit for the Anacubic. Compressors, you name it. There's a lot more to this, but lots of packaging stuff there. But yeah, I figured I'd quickly give you a little tour while I'm in here, and I'll let you see. There we go. Flip it around anytime. I'm back. So yeah, interesting. Hey, Bill 457, how you doing, my man? Dave Robinson, awesome. Yeah, guys, I got lots and lots going on here. One of the things, Dixie, Minor. Dude, I need to speak to you because I have never, ever used this stuff in my life. And I've been putting it off and off and off and on. Hold on, let's try to get it that way. Liver of sulfur, right? Now this is an XL gel. I know how to use it, so, you add it to warm water and stuff. I'm going to try it out on just kind of a basic product that I have. Yeah, I'm curious to know really how to use it, how to go forward. So I got other stuff I can show you guys here as well. So besides, obviously, the real pearls, got mixed gems. So everything from amethyst, you name it. Got my diamonds and stuff in here, which are, I thought, oh yeah, it'll be a safe place. I've been told it's the wrong place to put it. Got my little chart to tell me what it is. A silly just thing of silver in that little bit. Oh yes, hon, here you go. Ace Bullion, and of course I got amethyst stones inside of here. So I'm not even gonna open up because they're, the expensive ones. And then I have some emeralds here. Shouldn't really open this up on it, but I'm gonna. Well, just trust that I have two very weird emeralds in that one. I keep pulling up my little cloth. All the polishing bits. I have, no doubt you'll find that amusing, Miner. All of my my wire, all pure wire. Saves me mucking about or knowing the sizes. I can actually just do it. Use sparingly. Okay. Oh, like emeralds. Got it. Sorry. I was like, what the heck's, I get it now. Yeah, I'm trying, as I said, I'm trying to really incorporate a lot of that. This ring that I'm doing here, I actually made this the wrong size, but I'm going to fix it, so that's okay. Right there, okay. Not sure if you can see it, but it requires, where my finger is right here, it takes 3 emeralds. There you go, you can see it. Where it takes an emerald, I'm not sure. 1, 2, or 3. No, it's 1 emerald. So I can put a diamond or anything else that I want into it. And you can see the prongs are already made. So, yeah, it's kind of fun. And of course, as I said, you get to mess around with this. Other things that actually I haven't adopted and done. I made a whole tree. Can you guys guess what those are? Hollow points. That might give it away. And after making them, I thought, don't really need to have 22, hollow points on. Who cares, So I decided against it. They're just sitting there. Eventually, they might make, I might cast a couple and make a necklace out of them, Speller bullet tree. Yep. So there's a lot going on. As I said, I haven't really done a hell of a lot to show you guys what I've been doing normally. At the moment, it's been all about, coins, and that's all you guys get to see. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I kind of wanted my fellow friends to see it, say hi, and, to go from there. I'm still trying to work on how to put this lid on, because that's the other bit I need to do. And as I said, the outside is definitely going to be the way forward. And I think I'm only going to put one in the middle. That should be enough to port. So let's get a little bit in and get this thing on. At least to say that I've done that bit and it's ready to rock it and roll. So I need to get my dental tools. And I'm not kidding. When I mention dental tools, these are genuine dental tools. I have a lot of the stuff that you use in lost wax casting. It's actually dental related, because I can make dentures, I can make all sorts of things. If you have a tooth that you needing made, or you want a gold tooth, for instance. Believe it or not, I've learned how to do that. It's kind of still grosses me out. I know that sounds really, really weird. Or me not to, I guess, some of you, but I have no problem with, obviously, human body parts and all that kind of stuff. being retired paramedic and stuff. But yeah, to be able to make false teeth and or just specific crowns or whatever the heck you need is kind of creepy. No? Is anyone agreeing with me there? Oh, damn, man, hurricane. Oh, yikes. Um, do you know what I found, Bill? One of and honestly, this is I had a troll the other day. It really pissed me off. Um, I found that there's a one mint, that makes amazing stuff, and I'm gonna break and spoil the whole, delusion of a lot of people here, I guess. Um, that's too much. I only need about half of that. Um, put that aside for later. Um, it's Legrand Mint. Now they like pick coins and germanium mint and quite a few other mints. Um, oh, thank you for liking my channel, man. That's cool. Use a the same minting company, and they're they're the ones who manufacture the actual coins or rounds or whatever. Okay, they manufacture the Germania bars. They manufacture, the high end and ultra high relief, coins. And then it comes to the point where, like I'm reviewing a coin or whatever. And I take a look at the price, and I often don't mention the price because it's usually stupid. Collectors will pay whatever we're going to pay for an item. But here's what really gets me is that Legrand Mint are not greedy mother hubbards. And please understand I'm being really polite when I'm saying all of this. And this is me unscripted. I'm not going by anything. So, if anyone disagrees with me, say so. I'm happy. Um, but what bugs me is, as I said, they're all coming out from the same bit. The costing is the same. Yet Legrand Mint are happy to offer it for a reasonable price. Whereas, let's say, Germania Mint offers it for, well, not so much a reasonable price. And that bugs me. When I'm reviewing coins, a lot of the times I like to think. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen right now because I don't want to get this wrong. I just think that it's really wrong. At the same time, I understand why they're doing it to some degree because these are special items and whatever. But you're commissioning out the work. You're not doing it yourself like I'm doing here to do my own pieces. So you have no costings involved. There's no actual craftsmanship involved. So why are you being greedy with the price? And it bugs me. So Legrand Mint has earned my respect. Allie, from Legrand Mint is in communication with me a lot, which is also really good. I know I don't get stuff, and if I do get any freebies, I put them up for sale, or I don't put them up for sale. I have them on the giveaway. If you guys haven't entered the giveaway, there is a 5K, race to 5K giveaway. It's going to happen whether I hit 5K or not. It just means one of the prizes, if we don't hit 5K, won't be given out. It's plain and simple. All the other prizes will be. So if you haven't entered, please enter and share it around. Because that'll be super, super awesome. Let's see here. Yeah. I think that looks all right. What do you guys think? I don't think I'll have a ton of sanding to do, so... And again, it's way longer than I need it to be, but for right now, it's going to cool down and be just like that, whilst this is the same, and they'll go on the tree like that. And, well, that's one of the lids and one of the bottom bits done. I got one more. I'm only doing 2 of these at the moment, which will be in time for... We got, by the way, look at the little intricate bits here. I do have a laser, by the way. It's a laser welder. That this will probably help minor. That I'm just going to poke through into each hole here a bit of wire, so it goes through on one end here, and then I'm going to fuse it with the welder and fuse it so it's still pure silver rather than using any solder. So that's something that's, I'm looking forward to. It's something that's super, super awesome. But yeah, it's all fun and games, and it'll eventually be a nice little treasure box for anybody that might fit a 10th ounce coin or something like that in it. I'm not sure. I might just fill it up with some silver shot and sell it on like that. I think that'll be some fun. Yeah. So you got some spoons and stuff, yeah. Yeah, oh goodness me. See, it's always good to have that kind of stuff. Bill, I respect that one, Bill. That's hilarious. Buy plastic. See, I got 925 stuff over here. These are things I just like. I got an inkwell, a very vintage old inkwell. Love these things. Look at that. Come on. Who can't love that? It's hallmarked. It's a little bit damaged around the rim. I won't ever melt that down. And then, of course, I got this goblet, which has been like the biggest hallmarking ever. Wonky as hell all over it. And I love it. I don't know why. I meant to turn that off. Don't know why, but I absolutely love it. I would personally say if you love silver and stuff like that, don't buy it in those forms ever, unless you're trying to sell it on to a scrap dealer. There's a couple of people that I would recommend. If you have silver spoons, you can contact someone called Joe Durbin. He'll maybe buy them, but he really only wants them so that he can make his bells. They all have to be hallmarked. Yeah, good luck is what I'm gonna say for that. It's not a lot of fun trying to get that sorted. Oh, the plastic. Oh, you meant the box? Oh, dude, come on. That's not right. No, this is those treasure chests are just gonna be for fun. It's to prove a point that I can do it. There's so much involved with making them that I think anyone who does make anything knows what they're all about. So yeah. Inkwell's worth a damn sight more than that, man, because the Inkwell, to me, is just going to stay in the family. Inkwell will hold whatever I want it to hold, and yeah, um, I could easily fix those creases out of it. It's not difficult. Um, and yeah, so the Inkwell is well over spot because I just won't sell it. Offer me maybe 1 million, I might consider it. But apart from that, no. I have attachments to it. Ah, can't tell. Have a rub? What? I'll have to run. Okay. I was like, well, what are you on about rub? But now I get it. You need to run so you can rub something. Got it. All right, Bill, man. Hey, super awesome. See ya. I was only doing this really quick. I got a ton of stuff I need to do. In fact, this might be the last bit that I'm gonna do. Is the Tree of Life coin bit, and as I said, super high relief, high def. Um, just something interesting. And as I said, if I block that up, you'll see all the spades and on the back. It'll be more noticeable once this is pure silver, but it has a reeded edge going all the way alongside of it, and I'm about to mess it up with some of this stuff here. So, oh, never mind. I'm gonna have to heat it up first, apparently. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you got to keep your chains, man. I mean, it's that's one of those things. I've uh I've misplaced my Cuban chain. It's a gold chain, and sorry, not Cuban. It's a curb chain. Um, and I had it since just before I got married, and I can't find it now. So it's bugged me. I've been looking for over a year. Looking through my watches, under my watch collection, in various safes, and I can't find it. So yeah, I don't look okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm actually focusing at the moment because I'm burning stuff and trying to get it to go on. So concentration is kind of a thing. So apologies. If I don't look okay, it's that. Misplaced is easy if. Well, yeah, it's a pain. Oh god, that's never gonna freaking melt if I don't turn on the dang machine, is it? There we go. I was wondering what the heck's going on. I was like, nothing's working. There we are, 150. Um. So yeah, I can't find it at all. I've looked in the walk-in safe. I've looked in lots of other safes that I have. Looked into various jewelry bits, and I don't have a lot of jewelry, so um, don't know why. I think that needs to change. But I always used to wear that necklace, and it was just a simple curb chain. It wasn't expensive. Um, but yeah, I need to find another one because my abilities to make my own at the moment on that level, I think would be rather daunting. I could do, but uh, it's a ton of work. Um, and then I'm probably going to screw it up. But then at the end of the day, if you screw it up, what's the worst that happens? You just remelt it and start over. Nothing horrible. It's not like the planet's going to fall or you're going to lose out on any money. You just remelt it and start over. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool. All right, okay, here we go. I'm going to get this out in a second. I got a little pool here of the sticky wax going on. Gonna see actually if I can just do a little touch here. Let's kind of put it maybe right at the bottom of that. All right, here we go. I only want a tiny, tiny bit on here. Yep. I think that should do it. So that's going to fill up some of my ace work, but then that's where I'll have it hallmark. So I think that'll work. I hope that'll work. Too much to kind of gamble on there, but we'll see. It's trial and error. It's the first time I've ever made this, and I don't know what's going to work in the end and what's going to fail. So that's interesting. But as I said, it's I'm putting it right at the very bottom. So that's the tree of life there. Rather than sticking it on the edge, I'm going to stick it here on the bottom. Attach that onto it and hope that the rest of it I can just sand off in kind of a rectangular block to kind of have the hallmarking company, the Edinburgh Assay Office, stamp it up, really good for me. So, yeah, interesting, because that's what they need to do, obviously, in the UK. Hey, Silver Coin Stalker, how are you doing, my man? Right, let's attach that now. Fingers crossed. All right. Yeah, that'll do. Just have to tidy it up a little bit. And that's, got to make sure that the wax adheres to the other wax. It's all fine and well. It's looking like it's going to work, but if it's not properly attached, what you end up with is it popping off under the vacuum. When you've added the investment to it, it'll pop off, float up to the top of the surface, and you screwed up, because that's that entire flask gone, I'm afraid. Get out the way. Yeah, that's looking really, really good. I'm really happy with that one. And I just burnt myself. Yep, 150 degrees, nipping myself. That was fun. Well, that's all right. Ouch. So, yeah, so that's about it, really. Cost. Yeah, well, because I haven't seen you over here anyway. Yeah, it costs money. Obviously, they have to test it, ensure that the quality of silver is what you say it is. You get, in fact, actually, I have a piece here that's hallmarked. This is what I use to recast things over and over again. And right here at the very bottom is my hallmark, this ace, and then it has all of the legal stuff down below. So this piece is hallmarked, and it proves that it's 999 fine silver. And one, it costs money to ship it off to the assay office. Then you have to pay to have it assayed, which is they inspect it, They throw it under the XRF and a whole bunch of other machines. They will occasionally drill some of your items and then chemically break it down. So they'll use a small drill about this size, depending upon how big your item is. A small drill bit like that, and they'll drill into your piece and extract some of that silver, and then chemically test it with hydrochloric acid and a whole bunch of nitric acid, just breaking it all down into its purest form. Um, and then once they're guaranteed that and satisfied that your work is what it is, then they'll stamp it. Now, initially, you pay a cost to have your stamp. My stamp that I have, which is ACE, and you can look it up, by the way. It's all over for the rest of eternity, with all the other hallmarks out there. Um, you you pay obviously for your stamp, and that identifies you, who you are, and everything else. Um, they keep a hold of that until you no longer want to use them. Like maybe I want to transfer to Sheffield, I can ask them for it back, and then I'll give it to Sheffield Assay Office, or I can just have it back if I'm done and over with it. That's it. Um, then you pay per what you want. So if I wanted just the UK stamping, I pay for the UK stamping. If I want to go into the EU stamping, I can also have it UK and EU, and that's additional money to be paid. Um, and all of this is guaranteed, though. So whenever you see a British hallmark, it is a guarantee, especially if you see the last letter, and they'll tell you, or last, which company it came from: Sheffield, London, Edinburgh, whatever. They guarantee that the work is what it is. If they put that stamp on it, and it's not the purity that it says it's supposed to be, you have a claim against them. So a lot of people didn't know that, which is I found interesting. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. So if you're melting copper, don't mix and match copper with anything else. Well, I mean, as long as it's not precious metals. So I mean, you can mix like copper in one batch and aluminum in another batch, or aluminium, whichever you want to pronounce it with. But never try to introduce silver, gold, platinum, etc. I'll give you that warning now. You'll contaminate everything, even in the same furnace. You could be using a different crucible. Just no. If you're doing it by hand and you're melting it with an oxyacetylene, make sure you have a different crucible and you find that way. Um, I know the miner likes to do stuff separately, and that's spot on. His setup is perfect, really. He has, yeah, well, 5 times the workspace that I do, and I am jealous. Still, thanks, miner. So there we go. I think I got everything I need for right now. Got my tree on the sprue, got my sprues there, etc. Um, oh yeah, okay. Well, that's all right. Just be careful. Make sure you have, a respirator. Um, you have body protection. I don't know what you're using to pour anything out with, but make sure you have a face guard and gloves. And have a fire extinguisher to hand. and lots of water, just for the record. Yeah, when doing those kind of metals, be super, super careful. I've helped out quite a few people, and I know that a lot of people that I haven't helped out have been injured, so be careful. But 500 gram bars, absolutely brilliant. Love them to bits. Um, yeah, so well done, dude. I look forward to seeing those. If you shoot me a couple of pictures on my website or through my website, acebullion.com or acebullion.co.uk. Doesn't matter which one you pick. Go to the contact me bit, or you'll see my email. Just send me an email with a couple of pictures. I'm curious to see what it looks like. So, anyway, with that, folks, I've gone on far, far too long. I was not expecting to be in this boiling workshop this amount of time. Didn't expect many people to be on, so that's kind of cool. Um, yeah, I got stuff still to do, and I want these to dry up, and then I can work on more stuff. So I'm gonna send you guys lots of love, bottom of my heart. You guys know what it's like, and as I said, if you haven't entered into my giveaway, do so. Take a look back on my videos. You'll see a 500 giveaway entry. Sorry, it says race to 5K official entry. Click on that, and yeah, there you go. Enter in. It costs nothing to enter. You could also enter onto the precious metal form as well to win a separate prize. There's a lot in there. There's well over £1,000+ worth of prizes. Yeah, so it's worth it, and I'm giving it all away very soon. So have fun, guys. I'll talk with you guys later. I'm gonna sign off. Bye for now.